All right. What is up, food fanatics? Your buddy Dan right here, and let me tell you, we are about to dive headfirst into a culinary adventure that's gonna knock your socks off and send them flying all the way to Jersey. Welcome to the ultimate food tour of New York City. We're talking iconic eats, legendary joints, and flavors so bold they ought to have their own zip code. This ain't no fancy pants, white tablecloth tour. Nah, we're hitting the streets, the delis, the bakeries, the real deal, the heart and soul of what makes NYC a food lover's paradise. So buckle up, because this ride is gonna be righteous. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds with the top 10 must-try foods in the Big Apple. We're gonna be sinking our teeth into everything from a classic foldable pizza slice that's bigger than your face, to bagels so good they'll make you want to write a song about them. We're talking street meat that's a rite of passage, pastrami that'll make you weep tears of joy, and cheesecake so decadent it's practically a religious experience. This is the real New York, one bite at a time, and I'm taking you along for every delicious off-the-hook moment. So grab your bibs, loosen your belts, and prepare for a journey to Flavortown, NYC style. We're not just going to taste these foods, we're going to experience them, feel them, and understand why they're legendary. This is more than just a list, brother. This is a roadmap to pure, unadulterated deliciousness. Are you ready to get down with some serious eats? I know I am. Let's roll out and find some righteous bites. First up on our righteous romp through NYC's food scene, we gotta pay homage to the king, the legend, the one and only New York slice. We're talking a thin crust that's got that perfect balance of crispy and chewy. A crust you can fold in half like a real New Yorker. No forks allowed, brother. Then there's that sauce. Oh man, that tangy sweet tomato sauce that sings on your tongue. Not too much, not too little, just pure, unadulterated tomato love. And the cheese. We're talking a blanket of gooey, stretchy, melty mozzarella, maybe with a little Parmesan sprinkled on top for that extra kick of awesome. This ain't just pizza, this is an experience, a New York institution. You grab a slice, the size of a small frisbee, mind you, the oil drips down your arm a little, and you just know you're in for something special. Whether you're a plain cheese purist or you like a little pepperoni action, that first bite is pure, unadulterated bliss. It's simple, it's iconic, and it's the kind of food that just makes you happy to be alive. This is the benchmark, the gold standard, the slice that launched 1,000 cravings. This, my friends, is New York pizza, and it's totally money. All right, next stop on this flavor train, we're diving into another New York heavyweight champion, the bagel with lox and cream cheese. Now, I've had bagels all over, but there's something about a New York bagel that's just different, you know? It's got that perfect chew, that slightly crisp exterior, and that dense, satisfying interior. Whether you go for an everything, a sesame, or a poppy seed, it's got to have that signature New York swagger. And when you load it up with a schmear of rich, tangy cream cheese, man, oh man, you're already halfway to Flavortown. But we ain't stopping there, no sir. We're going all in with silky, savory slices of lox, that beautiful, briny salmon that just melts in your mouth. Then you can throw on some capers for a little pop of saltiness, maybe some thinly sliced red onion for a bit of a bite, and a squeeze of lemon if you're feeling fancy. It's a symphony of flavors and textures, brother. The chewy bagel, the creamy cheese, the delicate lox, the zesty toppings. It all comes together in one perfect, harmonious bite. This is breakfast, lunch, or heck, even a midnight snack, done the New York way, and it is off the hook. You can't come to New York City and not experience the magic of a street vendor hot dog. Are you kidding me? This is a rite of passage, a culinary adventure right there on the sidewalk. Forget your fancy dining, sometimes the best eats are served up with a side of city noise and a whole lot of character. We're talking a snappy, juicy frank nestled in a soft, steamy bun, just waiting for you to customize it into your own personal masterpiece. The aroma alone, wafting from those silver carts, is enough to make your stomach do a happy dance. And the toppings, oh the toppings. You got your classic mustard, your tangy sauerkraut, your sweet relish, maybe some sautéed onions that have been sizzling away, getting all sweet and caramelized. Some folks like ketchup, some say it's a crime. Hey, I'm not here to judge, I'm here to eat. The beauty of the street dog is its simplicity and its ability to hit that spot, especially when you're on the go, exploring the concrete jungle. It's quick, it's cheap, and it's a taste of authentic New York street culture. This is real deal comfort food served up with a side of Big Apple hustle. Chapter 4. Pastrami piled high. A Katz's deli dream. Hold the phone, shut the front door, and prepare yourselves, because we're about to enter a temple of meaty goodness. Katz's Delicatessen for their legendary pastrami sandwich. This ain't just a sandwich, my friends. This is a work of art, a towering monument to flavor. We're talking pastrami that's been brined, smoked, and steamed to absolute perfection. So tender it practically dissolves on your tongue. And the flavor, oh, that peppery, smoky, savory explosion is something else. A real taste sensation that'll have you saying, "Holy pastrami, Batman." They pile that magnificent meat so high on rye bread you'll wonder how you're gonna get your mouth around it. But trust me, you'll find a way. A little smear of deli mustard, maybe a pickle on the side that's got that perfect crunch and tang, and you are in pastrami paradise. The atmosphere at Katz's is electric. It's bustling. It's got history oozing from the walls. This is more than just a meal. It's an institution, a pilgrimage for food lovers. If you're looking for a sandwich that'll change your life, or at least your afternoon, this is it. This pastrami is the real deal, a true New York icon. Chapter 5. Creamy, dreamy, NYC cheesecake glory. Alright, after all that savory goodness, it's time to switch gears and dive into something sweet, something decadent, something that defines New York dessert, the one, the only New York cheesecake. Forget those light, fluffy cheesecakes you might find elsewhere. We're talking rich, dense, and unbelievably creamy. This is the kind of cheesecake that's got some heft to it, a luxurious texture that coats your mouth in the most delightful way. It's got that signature tang from the cream cheese, perfectly balanced with a subtle sweetness that's just right, often served plain, letting its pure, unadulterated flavor shine, or maybe with a delicate topping of fruit compote like strawberries or cherries that just adds another layer of awesome. The crust, usually a simple graham cracker base, provides that perfect textural contrast to the smooth, velvety filling. Every bite is a little slice of heaven, a rich and satisfying end to any meal, or heck, a meal in itself. This ain't just dessert, this is a statement. It's bold, it's unapologetic, and it's utterly delicious. New York cheesecake, you are a legend for a reason. Chapter 6. Dim Sum Delights in Chinatown. Next up, we're taking a trip to the vibrant, bustling streets of Chinatown for a dim sum feast. If you've never done dim sum, brother, you are in for a treat. We're talking a dazzling array of bite-sized delights, served up in steamer baskets, paraded around on carts, just waiting for you to point and say, "I'll take that." It's an interactive, exciting way to eat, and the variety is just mind-blowing. From delicate steamed dumplings filled with shrimp or pork to fluffy, savory buns like char siu bao, there's a little something for everyone. You've got your shumai, your hargao, your spring rolls, your turnip cakes, the list goes on and on. Each little morsel is packed with flavor, a tiny explosion of deliciousness. It's all about sharing, trying a little bit of everything, and experiencing a true taste of Chinese culinary tradition right here in the heart of NYC. The atmosphere in a good dim sum joint is always lively, full of families and friends gathered around tables piled high with these amazing little treasures. This is communal eating at its finest, a real flavor adventure that's both fun and ridiculously tasty. Sometimes the simplest things are the most satisfying, and that's definitely the case with our next New York staple, a warm, salty pretzel from a street cart. You see those iconic carts all over the city, with those big, beautiful golden brown pretzels hanging there, just calling your name. There's something so classic, so quintessentially New York about grabbing one of these bad boys while you're walking around, taking in the sights. It's the perfect on-the-go snack, a real taste of the city's energy. They're usually served warm, with a chewy texture that's just right, and those big flecks of coarse salt that give you that perfect salty kick. Some folks like them plain, others go for a smear of mustard. Either way, it's a winner. It's not fancy, it's not complicated, but man, does it hit the spot. It's that perfect carby, salty fix that you sometimes just crave. It's the kind of snack that fuels your adventures as you explore the 5 boroughs. A New York pretzel is more than just baked dough, it's a handheld piece of the city's fabric, and it's always a righteous choice. All right, Flavor Crew, we're heading downtown to the East Village, a neighborhood that's become a real hotspot for one of my all-time favorite comfort foods, a big, steamy bowl of ramen. We're talking rich, flavorful broth that's been simmered for hours, packed with umami goodness that'll warm you from the inside out. Whether it's a creamy tonkatsu, a savory shoyu, or a spicy miso, that broth is the heart and soul of a good ramen, and these East Village joints are nailing it. And then you've got those perfectly springy, chewy noodles just begging to be slurped up, topped with tender slices of chashu pork, a perfectly cooked soft-boiled egg with that jammy yolk, some crisp bamboo shoots, nori, and maybe a sprinkle of scallions. It's a whole universe of flavor and texture in one bowl. This ain't your college instant ramen, no way, Jose. This is an art form, a deeply satisfying meal that's both complex and incredibly comforting. The East Village is packed with ramen spots, each with its own unique spin, so you can go on a real ramen crawl. This is soul food, Japanese style, and it's totally off the hook. Holy cannoli, Batman. We're cruising into Little Italy for a taste of pure, unadulterated dessert perfection, the legendary cannoli. If you've got a sweet tooth, and even if you don't, you got to experience this iconic Italian pastry. We're talking a crispy fried pastry shell blistered to golden brown perfection that shatters ever so slightly when you bite into it. That crunch is just the beginning of the magic, my friends, because what's inside is where the real party's at. That beautiful shell is filled to order with a sweet, creamy, luscious ricotta cheese filling. Sometimes it's plain, sometimes it's dotted with mini chocolate chips, or maybe a hint of citrus zest or cinnamon. The contrast between that crisp shell and the smooth, rich filling is just out of this world. It's a handheld masterpiece, a sweet treat that's been delighting folks for generations. Grabbing a cannoli in Little Italy with all the sights and sounds of the neighborhood around you, that's an experience you won't forget. This is a taste of La Dolce Vita right here in NYC, and it is absolutely bomb.com. Last, but certainly not least on our epic NYC food journey, we're hitting up Dominique Ansel Bakery for a taste of a modern legend. A pastry sensation that took the world by storm, the cronut. This ain't your average donut, and it ain't your average croissant. It's the love child of both, and let me tell you, it's a match made in pastry heaven. We're talking flaky, buttery layers like a croissant, but it's shaped and fried like a donut, then filled with incredible creams, glazed, and topped with all sorts of deliciousness. The creativity behind these things is off the charts. Each month there's a new, unique flavor, so there's always something new to try. People line up for these things, and for good reason. That texture, crispy on the outside, tender and laminated on the inside, combined with those inventive fillings and toppings, is just a mind-blowing experience. It's innovative, it's decadent, and it's a testament to the incredible pastry artistry you can find in New York City. This is more than just a trend. The cronut is a true culinary icon, a sweet finale that is totally worth the hype. Woo-wee! There you have it, the top 10 must-try foods in New York City. From those classic foldable pizza slices and iconic bagels to street meat sensations, piled high pastrami and desserts that'll make you want to do a happy dance, we have covered some serious culinary ground, my friend. This city is just bao fa, bakuhatsu, that's Japanese for explosion, of flavor, a non-stop adventure for your taste buds. I'm telling you, every borough, every neighborhood has its own hidden gems and legendary eats. This list is just the tip of the iceberg, but it's a darn tasty tip, that's for sure. Make sure to hit these spots on your next visit and let us know your favorites in the comments below. Did we miss one of your go-to NYC bites? Shout it out. I want to hear all about your own Flavor Town adventures in the Big Apple. This is what it's all about, sharing the love of good food and good times. So get out there, explore, eat, and enjoy every single delicious moment this incredible city has to offer. And remember, keep it funky, keep it fresh, and always keep it flavorful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious content. We've got plenty more food journeys coming your way, exploring the best bites from all over. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single tasty episode. Until next time, peace, love, and a whole lot of righteous food. This is Dan Wright, signing off from the one and only New York City. Keep on rocking in the free world and keep those taste buds happy.